Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Ghost Ri-Durr, who's a mashup of Ghost Rider and Durr Burger from Fortnite and Marvel. So let's get in there at the top in the middle. We're going to have his burger head in the center, sort of at the top. Then he's going to be in a sort of action pose. His hand's going to be coming out. This hand's going to fist over here and he's going to be sort of having a bit of a fighting stance on him. So what I'm going to do straight off, I'm going to go sort of down the middle here and just off center. I'm going to do a circle, right? So pop a little circle in there, okay? And I'm just going to pop a little curve inside of it. This is the olive on top of his head. So his head's all like on fire. So let's just pop a little stick in that. So I'm just going to draw a little stick in that there. Let's draw a line down there so there's like a stick through the olive. Cool, okay. Next up, we're going to there's a lot of light going on. So what I'm going to make sure is kind of get a hint of the burger head going on. So from where the stick is, or just a bit higher, I'm just going to kind of just draw a little sort of, just a curve around there like that, yeah? And then I'm just going to sort of give a hint of the rest of the burger head around here. So just a little, couple of little lines around there like that. Maybe this just comes in, sort of curves around a little bit more, just like that. Cool. Now I've got those bits in, I'm going to do Durr Burger's head. So that classic burger head with his tongue sticking out. He's got two big eyes, right? So one eye is kind of here. Just going to do a circle, just about this point here. So pop a circle in there. And then here I'm going to stick another circle in. So another circle right there. Just sort of pop a little harsher line underneath, okay? Okay. And then we're just going to do like the surround of the burger bun on the top. So we can come down a little bit either side, like that. And then we can just match it up. We're just going to draw a sort of a curve, almost like a smile across from left to right there. Yeah? Okay, nice. Okay, I've got that in there. Now I've got that in, I can draw his tongue going on. So the tongue comes down probably, I'd say about this far. So sort of going to come in from this angle here, just sort of draw a curve around and up like that. Maybe just on the edge, just a little sort of hint that's the edge of his tongue like that. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Now they're going to draw like, I think there's a bit of tomato just under this tongue. So there's a curve here. So this curve just goes from this part of the tongue there and up beneath the bun, so around like that. And then on this side, I'm going to sort of continue that. It's going to come around and sort of go underneath the bun area there. I feel like there's a bit of an edge on it because it's like a bit of tomato, so just a little sort of, just a couple of little curves, almost like you're piping around it, just to give that hint of kind of 3 dimensions. Underneath that is the cool like cheesy bit, so all the cheese is like dripping off his sort of out of his mouth, I guess, right? So I'm going to show that by kind of just drawing a little kind of drip there, and it comes down a bit further here. So just draw a nice cool little drip, we can accentuate the end there, and then we can do like another little drop there, just a little curve, bring it up underneath that kind of tomato bit. I feel like there's a bit of lettuce this side, right? So I'm just going to do a little bit sort of crinkly sort of drawing, like up and down and out, just there. That's all I need to do, right? Now underneath that, I feel like the burger's underneath there. So I'm just going to just sort of draw that burger with a little hint of that there. And then the actual bun's underneath. So it kind of goes underneath sort of here. Just sort of draw that up there. Then we're just going to draw this up to underneath the cheese part there. So just like that. So that tongue kind of comes through the bottom of it there. Nice, okay. I've got that on, so that's like classic Durr head for this Ghost Ri-Durr. Now I'm going to do like the Ghost Rider clothing, I guess. So he's got a big collar on. The collar kind of comes up from sort of this point, so I'm just going to just do a point there. Do a diagonal line just up to the tongue. Then what I'm going to do is from that tongue, I'm just going to draw a curved line that goes around to sort of the top of this burger point. So I'm just going to kind of go up to there, and then sorry, this part here, just by the tongue, kind of like just comes round and to the burger part there. Okay, maybe there's a bit of piping on that as well, so just sort of curve that round. And on this side, it's kind of a bit more hidden, but it's going to come up here, and then it kind of starts there, so we'll go under the cheese area, and then it kind of, I feel like it's kind of hidden around the side here, but let's just draw a little curve in there, maybe just a hint of a bit of piping there. Right, next up, let's have a look at the shoulders and the torso. I think it might actually be easier to kind of work out where the torso is. So we've got this collar going on here, and we've almost got like the torso area coming in, I would say probably sort of from this sort of drippy cheese bit, just the last drippy cheese bit there, maybe about here. Then I'm going to just do a little curve down like that. I'm going to continue this curve, so let's continue that, but go a little bit more straight, and it's got his jacket there, so just a straight line there, okay? Right, this then curves around here, but he's got his jacket kind of tied up, so there's like a curve that probably comes out to about there. So I'm just going to pop a point there, I'm just going to do a nice curved line around like that. I'm going to fill this rest of this in now with the hand, and then go round to his arm, okay? So the hand on this side is kind of grabbing in the air, right? So it's around about here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw sort of that middle finger there. Just going to kind of draw a line up, sort of like that, a little oblong. Come out a bit, just draw the next finger along, just a curve and down. And then the next finger as well, sort of curve along like that. The first finger is here, so that's going to come out around there. And then his thumb sort of comes out even further like this way. Now he's got spikes on his, for knuckles I suppose, on this one. So we've got one like arrow spike, 2, 3, 4, and then a fifth one there. Okay, so the hand's like grabbing out into the forefront. Just draw a little tapered line in either side there, join it up, and that's the main part of the hand, okay? Now I've got this part drawn in, I can just continue this line up here just to match up, so the inner part of his jacket is now complete. Up here we can do his shoulder. So again, he's got some spikes, so about there I'm going to do a large spike, so just an arrow pointing up, 1, I think he's got 1 here, so 2, and let's pop another sort of here, 3, like that, okay? What I can do then is kind of work out where his shoulder is, so it's going to come sort of around, let's just really pop it out from here, sort of around this way, like that, and then down around here, kind of like a nice popping shoulder. And then just here, we've got like the forearm, so that is quite conical, I suppose. So all we've got to do is kind of go, pop a line out there, pop a line out there, and then just draw a curve to join it up, so it'll come out quite a way like that. And we've got this little area here where we can just sort of draw in the rest of the arm, so we can kind of come in behind that sharp point, and then just match it in like that. Then we can just bring that sharp point come out a bit more. Great, all right, got that big old hand in. Let's have a look at this one. So this hand is kind of coming out this way. So to show that, what we're going to do is we've got a shoulder point that's going to be there, and then we've got like that hand and arm coming out about here and about here, I think. They're just 2 little lines there. Now he's got chains all on the forearm area. So to denote a lot of sort of detail, I'm just going to draw like a few like wobbly lines around there. Then bring this along here, let's sort of like wobble around. That, same here, wobble around like that. You can fill that in and make it look like a chain in a moment. This kind of comes in, he's got a clenched fist, so all I need to do is just draw like an oval there for his thumb. And then here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, clenched fist, and just join it up from that point there and that point there. Now I've got those bits in, I can put some more of those little spiky pointy bits in. One on the thumb and then one on each finger. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Nice, okay, let's just pop that shoulder in. So again, we've got spikes on the shoulder. I'm just gonna pop sort of 2 in. So I've kind of got sort of 1 here, maybe 1 there. It's nice, it kind of really adds a bit of texture to our picture. And then just draw a curve around that and bring it in. So big old shoulder pads he's got there. Cool, okay. So at the bottom of here, we've got these torso done, we've got the arms done. We just need to get the legs in, right? So first of all, just at the bottom here, just gonna do 2 little lines in the center, kind of join that up, just a little bit of detail, kind of gray there. And then what I'm gonna do is just draw this outer leg here. So this is like his coat. I'm kind of just gonna come out ever so slightly here. And around here, we've got some chains. So again, I'm just gonna kind of just come out and just sort of draw some little wobbly lines there that kind of come all the way up to here. That's all we've got to do. Little bits like that, and we can finish off the detail in a bit. The center part of his legs is probably about there. So just draw a little line in there. Now I've got that, I can continue this leg on this side. So I'm just going to come out to about this point. Just draw a line down like that, okay, for his trouser. Then this side, just sort of taper it in like that. This side, the stance is that his leg's coming out this way. So I'm just gonna bring this line out and draw a line sort of down to about this point, sort of about there, I think. I'll just draw it out and in. And then this line, this leg, sort of the inner part here, maybe about there. So we'll draw it out so it sort of comes in a bit. So his legs sort of taper in there. He's got biker trousers on, so it's all like sort of trouser style, but there's a lot of like bands around it as well. So it's trying to work out how to make this look really good. That's the challenge we've got. It's got knee pads on here, so I'm just going to do an oblong around here for the knee, and it will go back here. So we'll call it an oblong like there. And then we can just match up. Where we're drawing that oblong, we can just draw a line there, either side. This side, it doesn't really have a pad on. So what I'm going to do is just draw down a bit. And what we're going to do is just draw now the sort of calf and shin and lower leg, okay? So on this side, it kind of comes down a bit here, curves, and then the calf will come down and down like that. This leg, just kind of bring it out this side and down. This side, same sort of thing, just bring it out a bit and down. It's got like little covers at the end there, so we can just come out like that, either side, flare it in. This part, get your pen below the knee pad, just bring it down and out. And again, we'll just cap it off like that. Now we've done that bit, I can just draw the feet in. So this foot come down to about this point. It's coming out this way. Just draw a curve there. Now I can just draw a curve around and in. And this side, so we'll draw a curve round, out a little bit where the heel would be, and up. This side, the foot's coming out this way, so we're gonna work the pen down there where the heel would be. Draw a line across and up. This is the heel. The toe of the boot is probably about, let's say, about here. Just a little curve there. Then curve it around, just join it up there. And then bring your pen around there and up. Okay, let's just put a little bit of ground behind him just to sort of ground our character. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. Okay, that's the main part of the sort of outline done. Let's go in there and start to add a little bit of detail, okay? So first of all, let's go up to the very top, draw some flames in, yeah? This is a fun bit. So I want the flame to go really high, like up to about there. So I've got a point at the top there. What I can do is kind of just sort of come down like that. Just draw some little sort of flicks out and around and up. And from the outer part there, sort of like the whole head is like flaming. So I'm just going to give that sort of hints that we've kind of got a lot of sort of fire going on. Maybe there's a couple of bits just coming off. This side, you know, same sort of thing. There's a load of flame coming out. Bring your pen around, maybe a bit flicks up there. And then we can do like some inner little parts as well around that. Do a few little flicks out there, just adds to the detail. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Okay, as we work down here now, there's a few like seeds on his head from the burger bun. So I'm just going to do a few sort of rather large sort of seeds, kind of just pepper his head around with them. It adds a really nice bit of detail to it. The lettuce here, let's just pop a few little lines in, make it look interesting. We've got a bit of piping around his jacket, but he does have a tie on. So about just under the burger there, just draw a little line there. We're just going to draw a little tie in, so just like a little tapered out oblong, and then 2 diagonal lines below just to show that tie. Then he's got a shirt on, so I'm going to put a line sort of there, a line there, kind of show that, okay? Just under here, I think the shirt comes around, so I'm just going to sort of draw in another sort of circle area around there. Okay. Maybe there's just a little bit of detail just on this armour here, so just draw a little curve up. Same thing in here as well, I think. So let's just draw like a little curve up where the armour may be, and maybe just another little bit there too. Okay, starting to come together now. So for this arm here, there seems to be a few little bits of seed and things in. So I'm gonna, first of all, before I draw that, just put a little band in behind that sort of glove. And then what we can do is just sort of pop those little seeds in again, just all over. Just pop a few in, adds a nice little texture to our picture. It's got a few cheesy drips going on here, so draw a few little sort of cheesy drips on his top. 1, 2, 3. And then the jacket, let's pop a zip in here. So I'm just going to draw like a tapered rectangle. And I'm just going to bring my pen down to the center there, to where the jacket cuts off. Then we can just draw another sort of curved line like this one here, just to show a bit of piping on the jacket. And then he's got a bit of a design on the jacket that kind of comes up, around and down. So to show that, I'm going to do a line at the top here, so the top line there, so just draw a line across there. Then I'm going to draw that line continuing up here, go past and around that bit of cheese that's stripped. Come down like that, straight down to here. This outer part, same thing, it's going to come straight down there. And then I'm going to pipe it by drawing the same thing again on the inside. So literally take my pen there, draw up, draw around to there, and then draw it down to here. Nice, okay. Now I've done those, let's have a look at the chains in the hand. So the hand, we can just draw a couple of little lines around it, give it a bit of detail there. And then for the chains, what we can do, kind of come around here. So I'm going to draw a few little areas, sort of little oblong sort of rectangles for the inner parts of the chains. So just draw a few of those. And then around it, I'm just going to draw like 2 little bits at the bottom and then 2 little bits at the top. And this is going to help sort of show that it's kind of chains, yeah? That kind of comes around here. It's a nice, quick, effective way of making that look like a chain. So another chain here, so a similar sort of thing. I'm going to draw in the middle, like the pinch points that I've kind of drawn out, just little oblongs to sort of show the chain. Then I'm going to give a hint around those that the chain's going on. And that's now drawn up pretty quick, and it looks pretty effective, right? A couple of little lines just in this little bar here. And then what I can do is work out the legs. So yeah, we need a bit of detail in there. What he has got on the side here is like his mustard and ketchup bottles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little circle here. Yeah, and then a little circle underneath. And we're going to draw a line up here, like that. Match the curve up, and draw the end of the sore spot at the top here. So it's just a little bit that comes out like that. There's a strap on this, so 2 little curves like that, and then the strap continues across the leg. So 1, 2 lines. We've then got sort of another little bit of a line in here. Then we've got another line here and one underneath, and then we've got a little spike coming out of it. Just below the knee, 2 more bands and a spike. Middle of his leg, guess what? 2 more lines and a spike. And then lower here, again, sort of 2 more bands and a spike. I'm just going to cap it off by just sort of drawing a little line across there. And then he's also got, I think, some, it's either like seeds or cheese dripping. So there's a few little bits. So I'm going to just draw these a little bit larger than the actual character, because I know we're going to colour it in a minute. It'd be quite nice to have a few of these sort of drips on him. Just at the bottom here, just going to add a bit of a chunk, sort of to show the sole of his shoe there, and maybe just a little bit there. This side, he's kind of got, just by the chain, a bit of a pattern. So it kind of goes up and around like that. Then just above the knee, we've got this band we've already created. Draw a little spike there. And then below the knee, 1, 2 for a band. And then middle of the leg, 1, 2. And then lower down, we've kind of got 1, 2. And then again, I'm going to put a little band in the middle there. Again on here, I'm just going to chunk in like the sole of the boot, like chunky boots that he's got on there. I feel like there should be a bit of padding around this knee pad as well. And then maybe this band actually will just sort of pipe it, and maybe this little one, pipe that as well. All right, I think that's looking pretty cool. That's the line work kind of done, but what I will do now is just beef it up a bit. So I'm just going to go around and just pop my picture just ever so slightly, just so it gives it a bit more of a comic-y look. So just sort of go around here, and this is a nice opportunity if you're sort of concerned your picture's a bit too, you've done some bits a bit too large, you can kind of make the proportions fit a bit better, make your picture pop just that bit more, like, you know, here with a jacket. I think that's quite nice. It actually might go underneath there. Just go around all the edges and just sort of fill it in. Yeah, it just gives it a bit of a pop around the edges, and what it helps to do is differentiate between the outside lines and the inside lines, and the variance in the line drawing is really nice, something I really like doing at the moment, which just sort of make the whole picture kind of pop, I suppose. Around here. And just make sure I've got just enough, kind of almost want to sort of make it chunky around sort of these areas, but then just make sure I've sort of left a little bit around the very top, and maybe the flames start off sort of quite chunky at the foot, and then they kind of taper off a bit, so you've got that nice little variance of it kind of going up. Maybe the zip line here is a bit chunky too. Nice, okay. Right, what I'm going to do next is get myself a nice sort of orangey yellow and just start sort of populating all the colours. So let's get that nice sort of flame yellow. Just start populating my picture with a bit of a sort of, just a sort of nice rough base colour, I suppose. That colour goes across to the eyes, so fill those eyes in like that, and I might just leave the very edge of it. I think it might be really effective to sort of leave a few little bits of white in there. Very top of his head, I think, could be yellow, And then these seeds have got that nice sort of yellow colour, so I'm just gonna pop that in there. Right, cheese, start filling that in with that yellowy colour now. Cheese there, and we've got Thai is yellow. And we've got these splashes all down him, sort of down here. Colour those in, and this bottle, it's that nice yellow. Splatters down there, yeah, that's done. Maybe I'll just add a little touch more just around here. Just a tad there. All right, nice. Okay, right, I've got that bit now. Next up, get myself just a bit of green for that lettuce. So a nice vibrant zingy green, that's all it needs. Just a little bit of green in there. The tongue and the tomato, I'm just going to start building it up with a pink. So just sort of build it up. I'm going to leave a little bit of white on this edge. So we'll just start building this bit up. Maybe this burger bit as well, be that sort of colour. Then I'm going to get myself a little bit more of a vibrant pink for the tongue. Just a little hint, it's a bit more vibrant. And get myself a bit of a popping red for the tomato, and just kind of fill that in around there. Nice, okay. So for the burger, I've got myself quite a dark brown. Let's see how that looks. Just a bit of burger there. And actually the bun itself is sort of quite well done, so just going to draw in, sort of get a dark brown and sort of draw in a few little darker bits for this sort of Ghost Ri-Durr head that he's got around here. Just a hint around there, that's it. Bun's kind of under there, so we'll just colour that in, that colour there. What I might do is just get a slightly lighter brown, just as I'm going more towards the flame. Just want to fill that in. These little areas too. Okay, let's get myself a nice orange now, like just add to that flame effect. There's a nice bit of flame that kind of just sort of gives it a nice sort of vibrancy all around here. So just sort of add a bit of orange pop to all of this. Feel that olive. I'm trying to work out what colour I want to do it. Yeah, just sort of wiggle the pen around here. That looks really cool. Nice. Okay, right, like it. That olive is pretty charred, so I think I might just get back to that lighter brown and then just sort of colour it in that colour there. Then get that red back, just colour the centre of it in there. There we go, intense colours there. Get yourself a nice sort of vibrant blue, and we're just going to colour that shirt in. Just like that. Then I'm going to get myself a lighter grey. I'm just going to fill in some of those sort of lighter colours. So the greys, like in the jacket up here, just got a hint of it there, and maybe there. The little bits there. Yeah, just seeing the seeds on that part there. I've got to do put in some little bits of grey there, just around here too. I feel like what I want to do is sort of almost just edge the size of this, maybe this side as well, around here, and maybe around the edges of here, and up here as well, maybe just around there. Then actually let's just go back and just pop in these little seed colours. I do actually see on this leg as well, it's got a few little seeds, so I'm just going to sort of draw in a few of those around here. Let's just fill those in. It's quite an intricate one, this one. Okay, now I've got those bits in. Let's get myself, I feel like, just need that, actually, just need that red again. This sauce bottle, just there. Then, just gonna see where I can just colour in some certain black bits. So I feel like I can kind of, oh hang on, let's get the right colour. That's a grey, get a nice black and just sort of fill in a few little areas. Maybe this area here needs to be a little bit more black. So just help it, sort of give it that comic-y effect. That can be black, I feel like the palms there. That can be black. I feel like just in here, it's a bit darker there. Then maybe these little points, they can be black. And then maybe these bands, you know, we can just fill those in. It just helps make our Ghost Ri-Durr just pop a little bit more. Okay, right, let's see how that goes. I think just missed a little bit right there. Let's get that cool grey, that sort of dark grey now, and just let's fill in the jacket. Let's see how we get on. See how it looks. His jacket's predominantly black, and I quite like the idea of colouring it in black, but actually there is a little bit of detail on there, and I'd quite like to sort of get some of that, those black lines of detail in. So let's see how it goes. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's looking good. It's quite fun but intricate to draw. If I have gone a little bit fast, don't forget you can just always pause it. No problem. Just go back and do as much detail as you want. You know, it doesn't need all this detail in. I quite enjoy popping a few of these bits in sometimes. Just leave that little bit where we've done the grey just to show the light sort of popping off around that. Around the shoe area. This side, maybe it's just a bit around there. Sort of continues up this way. Here, maybe that bit, maybe just a little bit more around the knee pad, maybe it goes into there, and then the hands, definitely sort of those black gloves, around there. There's a lot of little bits. This is quite an intricate one. I'm just going to change this out for the finer tip as I go around all these little seeds. Just make sure I try not to draw over them while I colour it in, which is always quite difficult for me. If I do, doesn't matter. It's my picture. It's not a problem. Maybe there's a few darker bits around in there, just sort of give an idea that it's shadowy. Let's go back in here with this. Maybe we need to kind of just sort of draw a couple of little curves. Yeah, it's quite a dark bit there. Nice. Maybe the ridge of that and around here. This part over here, back there, and then let's not forget the fingers here. Alright, I think that's looking pretty cool. Now, got to just do the background. Maybe he's on a bit of a sort of desert sort of looking sort of place, so we'll just sort of give a hint of sort of just an idea that he's on that kind of background. Yeah, okay, I like it. It's good. It's been quite a tough one to do, but I've enjoyed doing it. So that is Ghost Ri-Durr. So let's write that in. So Ghost Ri-Durr from Fortnite and Marvel collaboration. This is the Art Draw channel. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.